Hi, I hope you're doing well today. In today's lecture, we're going to go through the structure of the course, why do we choose to run our trading bots on QuantConnect, the platforms we'll be using, and how to take the course. Let's start with the structure of the course. The objective of this course is for you to build like a quant, so you can come up with original ideas, unique strategies, and solutions. To accomplish that objective, you need to understand code. By understanding code, you'll be able to understand the systems behind trading bots. Once you're familiar with those systems, you'll know what's possible and what's not. There are 3 sections in this course. The first is Python Essentials, where you learn only the Python knowledge needed to code trading bots. This is where you learn to understand code. The second is QuantConnect Essentials, where you'll learn how to build stock trading bots and master the systems behind trading bots. And finally, Complicated Asset Classes, where you'll learn how to use the skills learned in the first 2 sections to build trading bots for options, futures, forex, and crypto. You do not need any prior programming experience before taking this course. It'll give you everything that you need. Here are some examples of the critical parts that make up trading bots. You'll learn all of them by the end of the QuantConnect Essentials section. You'll learn how to process and manage market data, how to build market scanners so the bot automatically knows what to trade, how to build signals using indicators, rules, and machine learning forecasts so the bot knows when to enter and exit a position, how to build position sizing and risk control logic so the bot doesn't blow up your account during sudden unfavorable market conditions, how to run backtests and find the most important backtest statistics so you can judge your trading strategy effectively, and finally, how to manage the execution of your trading bot when trading in live markets and know what the constraints are when live trading. Given our course objective, most of this course will be you learning how to code, and only a small percentage of it will be AI. We'll only use AI for tedious tasks and complex functionalities such as building machine learning models. The course is split into days. There's 1 lecture and 1 quiz per day, and coding homeworks periodically to help reinforce what you learned in prior lectures. Moving on, let's look at why we choose to run our trading bots on QuantConnect. To answer that question, we first need to look at what's needed to run a trading bot. We need a virtual private server to host the trading bot, a data source to pump data into the trading bot so that it can make decisions, and data management logic to handle data provided by the data source. If we're looking to run a stock trading bot, here are some of the expected costs from each part. For virtual private server, the cheapest one that I can find that can handle a stock trading bot is about $40 a month. For data source, real-time, high-resolution stock data is very expensive. The cheapest reliable one that I can find is about $99 a month. For data management, it's free, but you'll need to know SQL and Python to set it up. If you don't know these 2 programming languages, it's going to take you roughly 2 to 3 months to learn and set up. What QuantConnect is, it's a platform that combines all 3, and in addition, it allows us to trade multiple asset classes across multiple brokerages. In essence, the reason why we use QuantConnect is because of cost. Backtesting on QuantConnect's cloud is free and unlimited, and live trading is about $34 a month. Whereas if you choose to build all of that infrastructure yourself, it's going to cost you about $133 a month. There are 2 ways to use QuantConnect. We can run our trading bots on QuantConnect's cloud, or we can run them locally. When we run on QuantConnect's cloud, we are using their software and hardware. Whereas when we run locally, we are using their software on our hardware. The cost to run on QuantConnect's cloud is, as mentioned, backtesting is free, and live trading is about $34 a month. And the cost to run locally is about the same as building our own infrastructure. Because of cost, in this course, we will only be learning how to run trading bots on QuantConnect's cloud. Next, let's look at the platforms we'll be using in this course. We'll be using Python Tutor to learn Python, and that's only in the Python Essentials section of the course. We'll be using QuantConnect to run trading bots, and that's in both QuantConnect Essentials and Complicated Asset Classes sections. Last but not least, in our Discord community, you can find live breaking news alerts, daily morning news briefings, trading bot alerts from our YouTube lectures, announcements, and community chat. Here are the links to the platforms. They're also sent to your Udemy account when you enrolled in the course. If you're new to QuantConnect, here are some important notes. Number 1. After 1 week of opening your account, QuantConnect will implement a 20-second delay for all backtests. Number 2, also 1 week after opening your account, QuantConnect is going to require a debit/credit card verification. Because the introduction to Python Tutor and QuantConnect takes a while, we're not going to cover them today. For today, I'm going to introduce you to our Discord community first. If you join the community, the first channel that you'll see is the guide channel. This guide covers what each channel in the community is for. Please read through it to understand how to effectively use the community. New channels may be added over time. You'll be able to find out what they're for in this guide as well. Important note, some channels send out real-time alerts. Notifications on Discord are disabled by default, so if you'd like to get alerted, you'll need to enable them. There are several steps to do that. Let's go through each of those steps one by one. Step 1 is to enter the Discord community. Now that we're in the community, let's say that we want to enable notifications for the breaking news channel. I'm gonna long press it. In the menu that just popped up, I'm gonna click on notification settings. Currently, it's set to nothing, so I'm not receiving any notifications from this channel. To enable notifications, I'm gonna click on all messages. And that's it. I can close the page. Moving on, let's talk about how to take the course. I'm on Udemy and I have a lecture open. If I hover my cursor over the lecture, at the bottom left-hand corner, I'll see playback rate. Playback rate allows us to choose the speed at which the lecture plays. Moving my cursor to the bottom right-hand corner, beside the sound button is the transcript button. If I click on it, I'll see everything that I said in the lecture. Let's close this transcript panel for now. And beside the transcript button is the captions button. Captions essentially means subtitles. If I click on English, I'll see that English subtitles are now shown in the lecture. Next to the captions button is the settings button, where you can choose the resolution to watch the lectures. I'm going to close the settings panel for now. At the top right-hand corner is the button for the AI Assistant and Course Content panel. If I click on it, it will show up. The lecture that we're watching right now is Day 2 Python Essentials. Notice the Resources button over here. If I click on it, I'll see the resources that are available for download for this lecture. There are 2 types of resources available for download: PDF files of the slides used in the lecture, and TXT files that contain the code of examples that we worked on in the lecture. Back on Udemy, I'm going to download the slides and example 1 of day 2 to show you what they look like. Here are the slides of day 2. Important note, if you see a link such as this and you want to open it, you can simply click on it, or you can open it in a new tab and the page should load up right away. And here is the code for example 1 of day 2. If you want to run it, you can simply copy it and paste it in the platform that we ran it in the lecture, and it should run no problem. Back on Udemy, a very important feature that it offers to help students learn better and sets it apart from other learning platforms is the AI Assistant. With the AI Assistant, you can ask burning questions while watching the lecture. For example, let's say that I'm halfway through this lecture and suddenly a question came up. I can pause the lecture and ask the question. Let's say that I want to know what's the difference between a 15-minute candlestick and a daily candlestick. And here it is. The AI assistant answered really quickly and gave me exactly what I was looking for. Next, let's look at how to complete a quiz. At the top right-hand corner, I'm going to click on Course Content. And let's just say that I've just completed Day 3's lecture. I'm going to move forward with Day 3's quiz. I'm going to click on it. When it is done loading, you should see something like this. 2 options, Start Quiz and Skip Quiz. To start the quiz, click on Start Quiz, and you'll see a multiple choice question. All of the questions in the quizzes are multiple choice. If you select the wrong answer, it will tell you to try again, and you can click on Explain this further, where the AI assistant will explain why this is the wrong answer. But if you select the right answer, it'll tell you that you are correct, and you'll be able to move on to the next question. Next, let's look at a homework. I'm going to click on course contents at the top right hand corner, and let's look at day 6 homework for day 1 to day 5. We are going to complete coding exercise 2. Once it loads up, you should see something like this. I'm going to close out the course content panel to expand the homework. The part in black is Python's code editor. The code editor is where we input and edit the code that we want to run. Over here on the left, we are given some instructions. You're given 4 variables, including a space. Over here in the code editor, this is the first variable, this is the second, the third, and the fourth. Full name is incomplete. Add the variables together so they form Michael, Gary, Scott. Store the results in full name. So we have to add these 4 variables together so that they form Michael, Gary, Scott, and the results needs to be stored in variable full name. Let's complete this homework. Since the result needs to be stored in variable full name, I'm going to reference full name, and I'm going to add the variables together so that they form Michael, Gary, Scott. This is our answer. Let's click on Run Tests to see if we are correct. If we are correct, the result will show success. Let's see what happens if our answer is wrong. I'm going to delete the last part of my answer and click on Run Tests again. Now the result shows fail. Let's say you want to move on to the next homework because you're done with this one. I'm going to paste back the stuff that I deleted from my original answer. Click on Run Tests again so that the result shows success, and click on Next. And that's it. We've moved on to the next homework. There are 2 additional learning resources that can complement your learning in this course. The first are shorts on trading bot strategies curated around current events and market conditions. You can find them on our profile in these social media platforms. The second are complete lectures on how those trading bots are made. You can find them on our YouTube channel. Let me show you how you can find our social media profiles. As you can see, I'm watching a lecture right now. In this panel over here, I need to make sure that I'm on the Overview tab. Next, I'm going to scroll down and click on Show More and scroll further down until I see the Trading Bot Simplified Academy profile. Our social media profiles are listed here. You can click on any of these buttons to access it. Before we end today's lecture, let's look at what we learned today. We learned that the course is comprised of 3 sections: Python Essentials, Quant Connect Essentials, and Complicated Asset Classes. We also learned that we'll only be using AI for tedious tasks and complex functionalities. And the course is structured in days. There's 1 lecture and quiz per day, and coding homeworks periodically. We'll be learning to code and run trading bots on Quant Connect's cloud. We'll be using 3 platforms in this course: Python Tutor, Quant Connect, and Discord. There are 2 types of resources available for download. Slides are in the PDF files, code files are in the TXT files. If you have burning questions while watching a lecture, you can use Udemy's AI Assistant to get quick answers. Last but not least, you can find shorts and lectures from our social media profiles to complement your learning in this course. In tomorrow's lecture, we're going to go through what a stock is, what does a candlestick tell you, and we're going to do an introduction to Quant Connect where we'll be running our very first backtest. And that's it. I hope you have a great day ahead, and I'll see you tomorrow.